Good evening, everyone. This is your tutor, Charles Cafe, and today I'm going to take you through how we can analyze some of these Microsoft Excel and how we can be able to find the totals, averages, range, and grade plus the status. How we have got a small assignment here, and we are seeing that there are some marks we got in financial accounting, economics, below, and quantitative techniques. When you see, these are the marks which were scored by different students, as you're seeing them here. And you want to get the totals, and you get the average plus range and others. So allow me kick off and I show you how you can handle this, because it is very easy for you to get those ones. When you are trying to look for the totals, you just know you can use the sum function, or you can be adding each and everything, as in you keep adding the cell ranges. If you don't want to go by the cell ranges, you can go by getting the sum. So whichever formula you're using in Excel, make sure you start with an equal sign. So we shall start with an equal sign, and we say sum. We double click it. So here we are just going to use the cell ranges, meaning we are starting from FA, that's financial accounting. We are dragging horizontally to the last score, quantitative techniques. From there, you place closing brackets. So when you close the brackets, you press enter. When you press enter, you'll be getting the totals, and you can either double click. You can just come here on this where you see this drag icon. You can either drag like this downwards, or you can double click on it, and that's how we get the totals. You see, for the Sally Gideon, the total is 326. As you've seen, that's how we got our totals. So now you can highlight this one and make it a bit broad to make it different from what we are given. Then when you're looking for the averages, we said we start with the equal sign. We say average. You type the word average. Average. You double click in it. When you're double clicking in it, here we are going to use ranges. So it will be from our financial accounting, dragged horizontally to our last score, that was in Chuti. Close the bracket. Close the bracket, you press enter. When you press enter, you will see that the formulas are displaying this upper ribbon. The other way you could get it, you could just get, since we are looking for the average, you could just say equal sign, then you just take the totals, you divide by how many are they? There are 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are 4. So you divide by 4, press enter. You'll be getting the same answers. But from here, I advise you use the cell ranges by saying equal sign, average, double click, you select the range, then close the bracket, you press enter. You see, you're getting the same answers. So you may click there, double click. When you reach on this icon like this, you double click on it like that. You'll be getting this one filled. The other way around, you can just drag, like you hold, when you see that sign, then you keep dragging to whatever information you wanted to. So go to the ranges, I hope you've known how to get that average. So we go to how are we going to rank. Remember, we are given the question. We are given this one is also part of this question. So here we are trying to, let me try to make this one bold so that we differentiate them from the question they gave us. Yeah, the other one we said we are going to rank. You say equal sign because we said we are starting with equal sign whenever we start something. Say rank. But here we are ranking the what? We are ranking the average. We are starting from there. So you press comma. That's the cell. The cell H2 is a cell. Then you put a range. We are starting from the same range, but we are moving downwards. When you're done that, you can also close the bracket like that. Then we start putting the dollar sign. You start from there, you put the dollar sign, shift. That's a dollar sign. You put it in between this H and 2. You put it even here, even here. When you're done, you press enter. So we've ranked. I said you can double click here and you get everything done without dragging. You see, this one is ranked number 1 because it's the one having the highest. The highest is 84. This one is the next one, 81. As you've seen, we've got, because when you press here, you'll be seeing your formula up here. So we highlight this and we make it bold so that we differentiate it. Then we got the grading. For the grading, we have 2 options. You can be grading by this, because when we are grading, they gave us a pass mark and the pass mark was 50. So want to find out how many people have passed. If they say the pass mark was 50, we want to know the people who have passed and those who have failed. But this one, we are taking the people who have passed in the whole of these papers, not only one. So here you use the if function, then you double click if. But here, since we are going to use more than one, then we shall have to put and. We use if and, so that we start from here. We start from FA. We are saying that cell C2, and that's FA, financial accounting. So in financial accounting, we said, but here they told us the pass mark is 50, meaning anyone who scores 50 and above, that person has passed. So it is going to be that financial accounting, it will be, now we are saying if that is greater than or equal to 50. Remember here they have said that the pass mark is 50, meaning even the person who scores 50 has passed. So we are considering even the 50. If you just put the C2 greater than 50, then you will exclude the person who has got 50 marks. But here we are saying we are including even the 50 because the pass mark is at 50, meaning whoever gets 50, he or she has passed. So put a comma, we go to the next cell in economics, we say the same, we say if that is greater than or equal to 50, comma, we go to the business law, we say the same, if that E2 is greater than or equal to 50, comma, then we go to duty and we say if that is greater than or equal to 50, then we go to the logical test. Because here it is saying you put a logical test. When we reach there, since our maxes are done, we first close the first bracket which came on this and. When you close the bracket, then you put a comma. When you put that comma, then we are putting our logical test. Our logical test is, if that person gets 50, we are saying that that person has passed. So you put the inverted commas and you say passed. Pass, you just say pass. Pass, inverted commas. Then we have to add if this person has not scored more than that, or if let's say one of the student doesn't get the 50 marks, it means that person is going to be failed. That is the false argument. So we shall say comma, then we put the argument of failing. We open the inverted commas, we say fail, then we close inverted commas and we close the brackets. Then we press enter. So we are seeing that this person has failed. Although this person got 95 in financial accounting and 60 in economic, 90 in economics, but this person got 13, which 13, this 13 is below the 50. So this person, we consider this person as if the person has failed. We said, if you see that thing, you just press, you double click, then everything will just be filled. Because when you see this one, the person who has passed, he has got every item has got more than 50 marks. This one has failed because of this and this. These marks as they were below 50, the pass mark. This one has passed because this one has a 50. If you had not put this equal sign, if you had not put this greater than or equal to 50, this person would be having, that person would be having a fail within there. Sorry, be having a 0 there. But here you're saying since this person has got the 50, so here we are seeing that the person has passed. So if you try to change something, even if you try to change like this one failed only because of the 13. If let's say you try to put 50 and you press enter, you will just see that this person is going to be passing because of these marks we are changing. That's how it is. Then we can go to the status. The status, we are saying, they told us that if the person gets more than 75, here they are very specific that it is more than, greater than 55. It is not that the person who has got 75, he or she, we consider that person has got a distinction. No, here it is very specific that a person is supposed to get more than 75 to get a distinction. So if the person gets 75, we just know that that person is belonging in this good, which is more than 50. A person gets less than 50, we record that one as poor. So we are saying, if you want to put that, we shall say equal sign if, then we put our logical test. Of course, the logical test is if this person, because here we are depending on the average. When you are putting the status, we are depending on the average. So we are saying if H2, that's our average, the total is greater than, here we're not saying greater than or equal, we're just saying greater than 75 because that's what they gave us. Then we shall say, comma, we put our logical test, our value, what will be the result? The result will be a distinction. Put a distinction. Distinction. Then we cross the inverted commas. Then we say, yes, if that person has got that, then we are putting a distinction. So if the person doesn't get that, it will be comma. If, again, we place another if the same person gets more than 50, comma, then what will be the value? The value will be good. And we close the inverted commas. Then, of course, we have the last one which is 50, below 50. You can also put a comma and you say if, but even if you don't put that and you just say sorry for that. I was saying even if you just put a comma and you just quote the other figure as in poor, because the system will be understanding that since we stopped, we've considered the one who has got 75, more than 75, we have got the one getting 75, then it means the last one is going to be the one with the less than 75, which is going to be quoted poor. You can put it like that, or the other person can just proceed and say if, comma, if the same, this is less than, shift less than 50. Put your comma, then you leave that value. What will be the outcome? Then you close the bracket. But remember, if you close these brackets and you don't see the black one, it means you place until these figures disappears. Because when you press and you see the last one is black in color, you just know that everything is okay. Now you can press enter. When you press enter, you will see that this person has got a distinction because he has got more than this person. If you compare this rank, this one is less than the 75, the 50. So it's supposed to be having a poor. This one is more than the 75. I think this one has a 73.5, but has a good. Even if you try to change something here and you say put, let's say 50, you will see that this person is remaining in good. I hope you've got that. Now here it comes as a false because we did not say that this one is exactly 50, the average. You are seeing here the average is 50. If it is 50, remember in our function we said something which is less than 50. We did not say that it is less than or equal to. That's why here we are seeing a false. It means that on this item it doesn't, because even this one we are saying above. But if you just change this one and you say that if you change something small here in the formula and you say if it is less than or equal to 50, you will just see that one will change. When you drag here, you will be having a poor because we've made sure that we've included this 50 within the people who've got less than 50. Remember the other side, it was just less than 50. That's what I was talking about. So we can highlight this one and we save it, make it look like it's a bit different from what they gave us. And that's how we do that. You can try to put in the borders if you want, or borders if you want. And these ones you can try to remove the points. If you also want, you can do that. Remove these points if you want, so that you'll be having the whole numbers. And that's how we do that. Thank you for following. Until we meet again for the other session.